We've also, both of us have known a heart doctor. I've had him on the program, Dr. Maurice Rawlings, who was not a Christian and was working on patients who had these near-death experiences while they were on the treadmill. They would die and he would resuscitate them. And one guy, while he was dying, said, Doctor, you've got to save me, I'm in hell. He says, keep your hell to yourself, I'm trying to save your life. And he came back every time, and when he would be resuscitated, and said, Doctor, you got to pray for us. So he made up a prayer. And he said, okay, dear Jesus, I'm a sinner, I'm putting all my trust in you. Forgive me, help me to live. If you do, I'm on the hook to you. And the guy still had these near-death experiences, but now all of a sudden he had peace. And we had an audience at that time, and the guy that had happened to was sitting in the audience. He cataloged over 300 hell experiences at that time and wrote them into a book. So when people talk about near-death experiences, if they're going to take account of all of the information that's available, what do you do with these people that end up in hell?
Well, exactly. And John, you've just given some powerful information. The fact is that there can be much deception here because not everybody has that positive experience of light. There indeed may be times when people are in torment. As a matter of fact, the Bible teaches that. Recently I was speaking at an event, and a man came to me and said that his mother was not a believer. In fact, she was very much opposed to the Christian faith. And as she was dying, she said, God help me, I am burning in flames. So if you want to use near-death experiences, we have to at least have some balance. But my contention is this: rather than discussing the experience that people had near death, it's much better if we take as an authority somebody who actually was dead and was put in a grave and did rise from the grave, and he's the one who can speak with authority. I love the words of Scripture. Jesus said in Revelation 1:18, I am he that liveth and was dead and am alive forevermore, and I have the keys of death and of Hades. John, at the end of the day, what we must always recognize is that our relationship with Jesus Christ determines our destiny. He's the one who has the key of death and of Hades. And he's the one that supervises. He's the one who opens doors and closes doors. So our relationship with him is incredibly important.